He was intelligent. You know, he came to conclusions based on his philosophies. Most people don't have any philosophies, they're just walking around. And you know, he was thinking up all these angles correctly. He was giving himself these different brands. I'm no longer Samo. Samo is dead. And then, you know, when he did the clothes, he called it man-made. He was clever.
Came from nowhere to St. Francis Street.
As he might have said, I could paint clothes for you. I could paint on clothes. And I might have said, all right, paint on clothes. That sounds like an idea.
When Jean had his painted sweatshirts in the windows of Pat Field's store on 8th Street. And I remember looking at them going, who's gonna buy these? Because they just looked so fucked up. The aesthetic was so rough. I don't know if they sold at the time, but I do remember the impression that I had from looking at them.
At that point, I had ordered these paper jumpsuits. I said, you could paint on these. I can get a bunch of these for you. I personally found it inspiring, entertaining, interesting, and I responded to it because it wasn't like mass-produced stuff.
Beyond the gallery system, artists were looking at other ways of kind of inserting their art into public consciousness. The shop windows have been this kind of other voice going on in our culture, especially with Bonwit Teller, where you have Salvador Dali working there as far back as the 30s, and certainly with the early Johns and Rauschenberg through Warhol. I think what Basquiat understood was the nature of public space. He was really interested in how he could get his art out into this public place in a way that could have durability and autonomy. There was another wonderful artist working at the same time in the East Village, Greer Langton, and she was doing all the windows for Einstein's.
It might have been his suggestion to have a show in my store. But whatever it was a good idea, and it happened before he had any gallery or anything like that. And he came in with about 7 pieces. There was a men's suit jacket. Then there was a typewriter. And there was, I don't know, some other electronic thing. And I said to him, okay, if people want to buy them, how much do you want for them? And he was like, oh, this one 10,000 and that one 20,000. I'm like, Jean-Michel, I think that's a little bit high. But he said no. I said, fine. You want the 10,000? I'll say 10,000. It's your deal. But that was Jean-Michel. We took the show down. I had somebody working for me at the time, and he called Jean-Michel, and he said, I'm getting a new apartment, and if I could have them in my house, all my friends can come and see them, and so on and so forth. And after 2 months or 3 months, whatever, he didn't pay his rent. They padlocked his apartment, and they threw all the contents in the dumpster. I was like, oh my God.